Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverages: a very nice coconut and chocolate milkshake, very creamy indeed. So welcome back to the game, and in the previous episode we were putting the finishing touches to this visitation, which is what we've called our sort of waterfront cafe. We also indeed have the external canteen as well, which is apparently occupied by a rat. Let me go ahead and go to emergencies and pest control while we go through what we're going to be doing in this episode. And basically, there's going to be a lot of odd jobs around the place, things that I've been meaning to attend to for a while, little changes, improvements to be made, and then eventually, hopefully, we'll... What on earth is going on here? Guard response. Apparently the library has been completely smashed up. Anyway, so yes, once we have got a couple of the odd jobs done, I want to build this sort of private security type thing, which is basically going to be a staff-only area, a kitchen, a canteen for them, some toilets, and indeed a kennel. So that's just over the opposite side. So when we're talking about odd jobs, what sort of odd jobs are we talking? Well, first things first, over to bureaucracy and guard towers, because I want to put some guard towers around here. Most of these changes are from people who've commented on previous episodes, but putting in some sniper towers here will hopefully stop the almost daily ram raiding that goes through these gates and such. So we'll see if that indeed fixes it. Also over here we're going to go to foundations and building brick, and I want to put in a building here which is going to be, we'll just call it 8x8, why not? And this is going to be for the visitor reception, as people have rightly pointed out. Why people come down here and then head all the way up and then back down is because they need to go through the visitor reception. So we're going to place one of those in here, and let's go ahead and go to walls and doors, and to the double visitor door that can go in there. We'll also go for flooring, which we'll put some concrete tiles in. Speaking of flooring, over here, I know there's a section that is wrong. I'm going to go with some dark wood like that, and we also are going to go for some utilities and wiring and pressure pads, and put a pressure pad there and there to allow people to come through here easily, instead of the system always being tripped over here in the security room. At least we can do it down these parts. So yeah, that's the overall plan. There's also some changes to be made in this pantry. What I'm going to do is move a lot of these fridges over the other side, because we're actually going to do a fair bit of demolishing. We want a checkpoint in here, and I think the best way of having it is to smash up a bit around here. And the idea, if we go over to objects, is to have a checkpoint like so, and then a checkpoint like so, and then we'll put a wall across there. I know it's a bit close to this one, but it doesn't much matter. And then we'll have some metal detectors and then 2 doors, so you always have a checkpoint in and out of the farming area, just so we try and catch a lot of that stuff. Anyway, let's see if any of that is actually going to work. We're just going to increase the speed to maximum. In terms of money, we are okay. 144,000 generic units of currency. Danger level is going up, and that's mainly because I've just done a shakedown. So yeah, that's probably what's happened there. Oh, also, while I remember, let's go over to objects and go down, and I want to put in some trees. I think I'm going to put in some lovely willow trees right in front of the windows so that nobody can see anything. Because of course, just double checking deployment, and that is set correctly, which is fine. And looks like this is now being placed. Excellent. Okay, so over to rooms and then visitor. So that is a visitor reception, and we will get this designated. We need your usual stuff. So you need the office desk, you need the office chair, you also need a metal detector. Just the one, but I am going to place 2 in just because of where it's situated, and then we'll just connect it up to the grid. In terms of flooring, what do we have for the other one? I think it's these. Oh, it's these lovely tiles. I don't think we're going to go with those tiles. I think we'll instead go with maybe some dark wood floor, maybe. It'll probably look quite nice in there, and I think most of the concrete tiles are in them bits. They are now anyway. Okay, good. So we've got that set. Pest control is on the go. We don't have the massive amounts of issue when it comes to rats, so the 70 odd that was congregating as the foundation for the guard pavilion. That now is not really a problem. If we check out our grants, we have a couple of grants, 3 in fact. We've got overproduction, we've got reform program research, which we're working on, and then advanced farming, which we are actually working on. We do need to get a drip pipe or an outdoor sprinkler. and a compost bin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for... Well, for a start, we're going to wire those up, and we'll go to Objects, Compost Bin, Compost Bin, and I think you can place it wherever, but I'm just going to place it in this back corner here, because I don't really anticipate using it, it's just for the grants, really. And is it a sprinkler? Sprinkler. Outdoor sprinkler? Purchase either a drip pipe or a outdoor sprinkler, and that's just going to go in... Where can I place it? I'm going to place it there. It's literally going to be bought and removed. The other one we'll keep in. And then we also have to harvest some crops, which we are indeed doing. And there we go. So I'm just seeing the visitor reception. So people came into that and then they left. And yes, they are now going straight into here. So that has resolved the issue that we had. So I'm very happy with that. I was... a bit concerned about some potential issues there. But no, people are coming in, they are going to visitor reception, which isn't staffed at all, but doesn't need to be. So yes, this is Thomas's mother. They go in, they don't even go through the metal detector, but then, yes, they're going to go out, and then, oh, that person's been released. That's Ed Hughes, who's going to walk round that way because it's quicker. Over to wiring and connections, and I want to connect up the door servo to the pressure plate, rather the pressure plate to the door servo. So when that is triggered, it's going to open the door. Excellent. Okay, all of that is pretty much sorted. And, well, what else do we need? Ah, yes, over to bureaucracy. Guard towers is on the go. We've got another couple of minutes to do that. We do still have an armory over here, which is fine. And let's see what we can do. And over into intelligence and informants, actually, we're going to check out security menu, and there is Tyson here, who is now going to get changed to a protective custody inmate. And where are they situated? Tyson is there, and we sadly cannot tell them to go to a different cell. If they were in a one-person residence like this, then you can change the designation of them for the where they live, essentially. I'm just going to right-click there and see if it does anything. But when it's in a dormitory, which actually what we have for the most part, it doesn't work that way. Anyway, I know we haven't put any street lighting on these areas, so I think we should probably do that. So, street light, yeah, and across there, and here, and then sort of maybe intermittent like that. Actually, you know what? We could probably put them all that closer to the centre, couldn't we, like that? And then on these corners. And as I said, this is a lot of the odd jobs that I've been meaning to get to for quite some time and just haven't got around to it. And obviously, can respond to feedback when we can in between the recordings. There we go. And lots of street lighting. And we'll put some in as we work down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can go in there and there. Actually, I'm going to put one there and there as well. Can be quite a heavily lit area around that part, but you know, it's just to get some of them put in. I don't know if that one was right across. It was. It's fine. And I think that covers the majority of what we needed to cover. Excellent. Okay, that is now in, and I think the sniper towers will be done on 93%. So we're just going to max speed it out while we wait for the sniper towers. I'm glad that the visitor reception is now basically fixing that issue. So that's all good. Let's get some objects, and oh, there it is, the guard tower. So the guard tower is going to go there and there. We're going to have 2 of those, and then we are going to get some snipers. We're going to have to hire some more dog handlers because we've had some fatalities, sadly. I'm going to hire a couple more cooks as well. Don't think we need extra farmers. Foreman, not yet, but we do eventually want some sort of workshop. I'm going to hire 3 snipers, which... I don't think... No, we don't have a negative effect for them. It's when you hire armed guards, it says... Yeah, there's armed guards in place that we get the danger level affected, but I don't think snipers do that. It says 6 prisoners are addicted to drugs. I mean, 6 out of... 167. I don't know if that's classed as a good run, but hey. Anyway, tunnel search. We'll have a look at that while we check out the weather. We've got some blizzards coming in, and indeed a tunnel that's been found. So the tunnel search that we literally just started has been, well, it's bore fruit, so that's good. Only one tunnel found, doesn't mean there's not more than one, but it's in there. I'll tell you what, while we're on, let's go ahead and let's go for some lighting. And we use solar lights on these pathways. I'm going to place some solar lights around the path. Well, on the path, actually, just to... actually, do you want to put it on the path? Let's put it there, across there, around here. Then in these areas, like so. Just to light it up a little bit. Okay, that's now, I think, in. Right, let's go to planning, and I know we're speeding through this, but why not? Let's go ahead and work this out. So this here, this is going to be a staff-only area, but I want a, potentially a bigger kennel. So all of this is going to be external. This is going to be our kennel. Is it about the same size as that? It is about the same size as that, and to be fair... Oh... There's the sudden cold snap and flash freeze. Okay, let's bring in a road maintenance. And to the kennel, we've got the dog crates. And I think it would be prudent to get some more dog crates and more dog cat bowls. There we go. So they'll work on with that. Over here then, I think that's sufficient... for an external, I think that's sufficient for an external kennel. Yeah, why not? This one at the back, this is where we're going to have a boiler, just making provision for that right now. The rest of it can be whatever it needs to be. It's basically going to be something similar to that staff room. And, actually, do we need that thing at the back then? Not really. But anyway, the main takeaway is that should be fine. Let's make it a bit bigger as kennels go. Could even do that, to be fair. No reason why we can't. The access will be in there, probably. We'll have a corridor that goes down. I don't really like that, actually. We need this sectioned off. So there's going to be a section that's going to be for the staff room. And then there's this. I'll tell you what we'll do is, when in doubt... 4x4 security room. 4x4, 4x something. This can be our security building over here, private security. And this comes into... do you want an entrance there? Yes, why not? And this comes down like that, and then we'll have a bit of a kitchen. It's going to be quite a small kitchen. It doesn't really need to be much bigger than that. I do think then... Actually, how big is the kitchen over here? We'll just crib from this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's more than sufficient. In the CEO, in such cold conditions, the prison sprinklers may freeze, putting lives at risk. Make sure you have personnel with adequate training or fire training in the event of such a scenario. Ugh. Right, it's -13, and the fire may struggle. Anyway, walls across there, and then we're going to split this up into kitchen and canteen, and I do think we will probably just have a much bigger area back here for the doggos, like that. So in here, and then there's the external room for the dogs. Do you want to do that or not? I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 7 for the kennels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a little bit smaller than that, but I think it should be sufficient. Back up here. And then you've got your kitchen, got your staff canteen, then tacked on here. We're going to have another 3x3, which is going to be a toilet, and it fits in very nicely. Okay, I think that is what we're going to go with. So let's go foundation, and it's building brick, and it is that size, and indeed that size. So we'll have that put in. Walls and doors, we'll have a fence. You don't have to have an external kennel, you can have an internal one, but this just seems to be the way to go. And on the front of that, we will just have a... I'm going to put a staff door. The It says there's a tunnel there. I don't believe it. I think it would go straight across. Yeah, so... Apparently, Aston Jackson was trying to break out, but I think they touched the electric fence, and then, yeah, the rest of the guards dealt with them. So, yes, talking about this here, we always have to have an analogue for, like, a real building. And obviously we do have the police station, which is what we're calling this. And we have the yard here, the running track and such. And then we've got this, which this could be private security. It could be some sort of PI place or that sort of thing. I mean, we don't... practicality is definitely overruling theme at this point, because we do need an area. But whatever you think is the best naming for it, by all means, pop in the comments there. We don't have any rats, which is good, and apparently there's been another death, and that has been in here, but I'm not seeing who's been killed. Hopefully the person was healed up in time and we haven't got one. Right, so they're working over there. While that is being worked on... Oh, so frame rate has... ceased to be. I think it's because of all the grit. It can be quite an issue. Let's see what just happens after we have the big thaw, which is going to be... oh, very shortly, actually. Coming up to it. Yeah, got a nice sunny day. And there we go. Sort of back to normal now. Yes, and we have another escape, or attempt at least. This is Piddock, and they are being pursued by a guard. I will initiate a guard response just in case. I don't think it's going to matter because they're going to get a little bit of climbing before they touch the stuff at the top which makes you go fizz. And, yeah, the guards are coming towards them. And completely ignoring them. Thank you very much. Okay, good. And another person spoiling here. Looks like Dog Cat Dog has come in to deal with them. That's Benjamin here. And they're going to be... dealt with. Anyway, danger level is going down. So, right, I've ordered this, where the worker's going to crack on with that one. Over here, then, we do need to get our... what on earth is going on here? Is that Ed Piddock again? Why are they spoiling? I can't initiate a guard response, really. Where are they? It's... oh, it's in between the sort of community hub and the police station. What are they set as? They're medium security, yes indeed. Okay, okay. Right, well, over to intelligence and informants and, aha, potential CIs. So, Andrew Pritchard, you are now recruited informant. Excellent. Over to security. Vulnerable. Everyone that's vulnerable is, as we can see, yeah, set correctly. That's good. Alright, so... it says we are actually losing loads and loads of money. That is potentially correct. That is a lot of money, though. I'm also seeing that there's lots of stuff damaged. I don't know why the workers haven't got to that, but we shall see. Anyway, over here, then, which is one of the final things I wanted to alter. Over to objects and to the checkpoint, which is a 1, 2, 3... it's a 5x2. So we want objects... 6x2, because we want metal detectors. Actually, no, we could probably get away without them. 5x2. 5x2. Fencing. Logistical error. We get more money. And the fencing will be like that. And like that. And the metal detector will be there. So they always go through a metal detector, whether they're coming in or out. Is that correct? I believe so. This can then move over to there. I can put in the walls. Let me just slow it down for a little bit while we crack on this one. This is going to be walls across there. Then foundations. Bulldoze. Bulldoze all of that. Dismantle. Dismantle. And I actually don't need to dismantle that one. I can keep that in. And let the workers crack on. It says it's not enclosed. That's because, yes, they are indeed demolishing everything. Now, obviously, having this, what's going to happen is a lot of contraband is going to be brought in. But, well, hopefully, with the quick additions, we should be all right. So fencing, fencing, yes, fencing, demolish them walls, and just a few more doors, and we should be there, I think. Oh, hang on, is that wrong? It is wrong. This should be a wall. Cancel that. Demolish walls. And then walls will go... Which one was it again? Reclaimed wood. Like that. Okay. And we can move these across again. And let's see. It is metal detectors. There. Just the one, I think. We have to have in some doors, which is going to be the fencing, standard fencing door, there and there. Checkpoint, it's in objects, which is in and out, like that. Okay, hopefully, somewhat I've just done there will actually work. Let's see. Put in some more flooring. It's going to be that and this down to there, and then this, and some of the other stuff as well. The reason it's taking a little bit of time is because the workers are most likely, yes, they're over here, cracking on with that. Fair enough. Danger level is medium and staying around medium. There's no alterations in that, which is a curious thing. Got the rest of this put in, which is fine. We can probably go to planning and remove all that planning now, because it should be okay. And just a little bit of wiring is in order. There we go. And that should be that. There's the checkpoints. Just waiting for the extra bit of flooring. Yeah, it's all ordered. So, that is now going to search people coming in and indeed going out. So I'm hoping that we will see some improvements there. Are they going to install the rest of this, or is it just something that they can't be bothered with? This isn't also surrounded. Let me check. Oh, I think I know. It'll be that bit there. There we go. Resolved. And indeed the lighting over there, which is probably why I ran that in the first place. I shouldn't probably have dismantled that. But there we go. That is now in. Good, good, good. We need to harvest some more crops, but that'll be done shortly. Yeah, people are getting searched as they go through there. Apart from when they're not staffed. And they can happily just walk through the other way, because that always happens. Right, so, over here, the new staff-only area. This is going to be, again, brick wall, and let's just go at normal speed while we crack on with the building of this. So we'll put in the toilets. We're going to have... You know what we'll have? We'll have an entrance both sides, like this. Yeah. And then that. And let's go for doors. So doors will be staff door, staff door, staff door, staff door. You guessed it, staff door and a staff door. So that's in. We can remove the planning and let the workers crack on with that. While we're doing that, we're going to have a quick run through and see about things like our programs. So we're running kitchen safety and hygiene, we're running foundation education program, general education qualification, behavioural therapy, pharmacological treatment to drug addiction, although not many people are going to it, and I think what we're going to remove is one of the alcoholics group as well. We have lots of parole, we have spiritual guidance, which is good, farm safety, flower therapy, animal therapy, conflict resolution, 3 strikes program. Sadly, it says 21 are interested, and we do indeed need one person to finish it, but it's not working. Nobody's going to it. I'm not too sure why. Reform prisoner consultation, and that's about it. Staff programs. We've got first aid, which we can stop. Pest control, I'm not keeping that in for 1. Cold, it says 1 in the queue, but there's 3 there. I think that will do. We could probably run guard taser certification, actually. And that's all fine. Don't really need to look at policy. Needs-wise, there is an exercise need. There is a hygiene need. I've not actually seen anyone use this yard because I think there's just better ones available. So it's more of an ornamental thing. Although one could probably argue a lot of this prison is ornamental. Fair enough. Okay. So the workers are cracking on in here, and like I said, this is going to be our area for like a staff room and such. Let's indeed set that correctly. So this is going to be staff only, as will the back bit be as well, but I'm just waiting for the doors to be placed. And there's an escape. Has that been another truck? No, it's not. I think that's just someone ran out. How did they manage to get out? The snipers haven't dealt with them. We haven't got free fire on, truth be told. I'll pick up non-lethal sniper then. I don't particularly want to run with free fire on, but we'll do for now. Okay. So this has fixed the issue there. The pressure plates are in to hopefully help the floor there. I don't know why that person is just standing there. Okay. We've got this that's not actually doing anything. Interesting. Let me just double check the logistics here of food distribution. Yeah, we have one person assigned to it. Once we build more stuff around here, then we will find that. What I'm tempted to do is have this area. I've got a bit of a plan. This is going to be, I mentioned, like a sort of bit of a downtrodden slums type of thing. And, oh, yes, toilet in there. Toilet. There we go. Yes, that's what we're going to have. But because it's near the school, we want to put a bit of narrative to it. So, potentially, the school board would not want, if there was some sort of problem around here, they wouldn't want it to be like the school overshadowing it. So we're going to have like essentially a facade around it of like nice hedges and such. Then behind it is going to be like chain link fence. And then we'll go with all of the horrible rusty and slum walls and stuff. And we'll make it, what I might do, I'm just going to put in a couple of pathways, and then I'm going to start drawing pathways in the planning tool, and then we'll build buildings around it, and basically we'll build what we can. It's a bit of a weird way of doing it, but, well, it might be interesting. If nothing else, something different. So, over here, let's start designating our rooms. So we want a security room, we want a kitchen, like so. We want a canteen, which is going to be about there. We want a staff room. We want a kennel. And let's place some stuff in. So this is our, like I say, security, private security firm type thing. And we'll have, say, big rough filing cabinets along like that. A nice bit of seating here for people to wait if necessary. Put on the other side like that. Then apparently my camera will go down to look at that fellow. Also, I noticed there was an alert for a tunnel, but I didn't catch it in time. And oh yes, toilet. There's a couple of those that I need to replace. Okay, good. So back over here. Security room's going in. Why can't the workers open the staff door? It is a staff door. It's nothing else. It's nothing special. So I don't know why that's I don't know why that's like that, but whatever. So we're going to place in some lighting. Let's place there and there. There and there. Might put some in the middle-ish. And then in there. And we don't need one external. So we'll put some in the corridor here. Cool. Okay. So the kitchen. We'll do flooring once we've placed other stuff. So, cooker. 1, 2, 3. Fridge. 1, 2, 3. And I don't even think we need that amount of cookers, to be honest. And then that's a serving table, new, and a sink, and a fire sprinkler. And then in here, we'll have only one serving table. I don't think we need much more. And then you've got your tables, which can go in 1, 2, like that. And then your benches. I could move that up a bit, couldn't I? Yeah, that'll look better. There's the tables. Staff room. We need things like sofas. Sofa wide. And have it like that a bit, maybe. And then pool table. Drinks machines. We can put drinks machines in. Actually, I'll put drinks machines... No, I'll put them in there. 1, 2. Arcades. 1, 2. Radios. We can have large TVs. No, I don't really like that. We'll have a coffee machine in. What else do we need? Just that's it, technically. Then over here, toilets. Like that. And then in the kennel, dog crates. And then it's going to be a bit cramped, but no matter. And that's that pretty much ordered, I think. Electrical cable can run in, like so. I think the rest of it will be connected, but we'll put that in there. And flooring-wise, I think for the security room... In fact, we might just use wooden floor for the majority of it. Although, I am acutely aware of the money issue, that I'm actually running out of money for the first time in this series, practically. But let's do what we can. Some white tiles there, and grass. And I think, barring much else, that is basically that done. That's a lot of orders. And, oh, yes, well, that was set to staff only at one point, and apparently it's then errored out. So let me just kick everybody out of that place. They could have nicked loads of stuff from the vending machines if that was actually installed, but, well, it ain't. So, that is all ordered there. It's currently sleep time. We're going to do a tunnel search, and then we're going to call it there for this episode. A lot done. Very happy. We've got in the working visitor reception. We've got the pressure pads, which I think are connected and working. We've got our checkpoint system, which you can hardly see because it's really dark, but it is indeed in. We might as well rank these guys up while we can see them. Rank and then go to an officer. We've got in the extra toilets to fix some of the issues there. We've fixed a couple of problems here and there. Some more lighting. And then got our nice little security room here, which, oh, look at that. This has actually been used by the staff. Yeah, actually using it over here. Excellent. Okay. Well, there's just a bit to do. Where are our utilities? Oh, one thing I haven't placed is a boiler. Where can the boiler go? Normally we put it in the kitchen, and you know what? I'll put it next to that freezer back there. It's very inefficient, I would guess, having in the boiler where it is there. But, well, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Right next to the freezer. They're just going to cancel each other out, aren't they? I don't know why the guys have dumped all of these bricks everywhere. It's very strange. Oh, there's a legit tunnel. Do you see that? It came across and up. I reckon it's this one. Dismantle. I'm going to prioritise that as well. Oh, yeah, it's got to there. Yeah, there it is. It's ran quite far, isn't it? Remove tunnels. Let's get that away. Prioritise the building of that. And we'll put back in the loo. How are we doing over here? Oh, they're getting on quite well. Pretty happy with that. We'll connect in that. Water-wise. Big boiler there. Pipe work. Pipe work. Pipe work. I think that should be sufficient. I think you can connect like that. Not something I've tried, truth be told. But there's the staff canteen. We're just waiting for a lot of the building, which is taking quite a while. But danger level is heading down. Money is genuinely a bit concerning. We are going to get the advanced farming grant done. sooner rather than later. Overproduction is not being touched, though. But reform program research, we've got 1 prisoner past the 3 strikes program. If we check out program, we've got prisoner programs, behavioural therapy unscheduled. Why is that? That's curious. There's another tunnel, hang on. There. Could be legitimate. I'll keep an eye on it. So we've got spiritual guidance, which is fine. Farm work safety. 29 interested. And only 1 person on it. I'm going to knock that on the head. And 3 strikes program, yeah. Just nobody's running it. Where is it? Led by a chief in a meeting room. Well, we have a chief, so I'm not too sure. Anyway, bureaucracy. Is there anything in here that I would need to unlock? Small cells. Because I don't know what we're building in this like sort of downtrodden slum area, but well, it could potentially be that. I'm going to put in some entertainment stuff in here. And just waiting for all of the water to go in. Hot water pipe I'll have to run. Like that, and like that. And technically like that. Good. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Got a lot of stuff done. But, next episode, we won't really have to finish this off. It is already finished. It will get finished. It's just the works have to do it. But then we're going to talk about and probably start construction on this area here, which is going to be technically more deaths apparently. Which, yep, that's the parole officer. Doesn't say who perpetrated. That doesn't say. There's a tunnel there. Could that be the same one that was going along here? Potentially. I'll do a tunnel search and we'll see what happens. But yes, next episode we will start construction around this area. It'll mean more prisoners, which means we're going to try and to aim for the over 200 prisoners. So we'll be able to get that grant as well, which is cell block D, is it? Grant cell block D, it is indeed, yes. I would love to do tool cleanup, but it just seems it's never going to happen. Either way, hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. As always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.